Hey everybody, I am here in Pawtucket, Rhode Island at Hasbro headquarters, and right now I am joined by Tony and Dwight from the Marvel Legends series. Guys, thanks for being here.
Thank you. Thanks for having us. And thanks for coming up.
Absolutely. I'm pretty excited to talk about Marvel. Now, over this year, Hasbro and Marvel have partnered with GameStop leading up to events like San Diego Comic-Con and D23 to announce, sometimes in weekly batches, all kinds of great new products that you're going to be able to pick up. And we're going to take a look today at some of these products which have just released and are available right now. Let's start right here with these ones on the table.
We have a mix here of the first four that we're going to be talking about, and some of these are ones that we kind of were trying to find a home for a while, and other ones were brand new ones that we came up with just to plus up and extend the excitement behind the 80th. For example, the Logan over by you, that's one that we've had on the shelves for a while, and we just haven't found an opportunity to get a new version of Logan that's very iconic to all of the comics from the 80s and 90s.
You've got stuff for fans of the MCU, but also longtime fans of the comics are seeing characters and iterations of characters that they might recognize from previous comic arcs.
Oh yeah, certainly. This Punisher kind of reminisces from a previous arc. Maybe 2012 era. We got the big time Spider-Man coming out. Like you said, more recent comic, Agent Anti-Venom. Just looking through all the history of the Marvel Universe and making them a toy.
Let's take a look over there. We'll move these off the table since we mentioned them.
Let's get this guy out.
Oh, okay. So this looks like we have a bit of a mashup going on here.
Yes, this is based on the Future Fight version of the War Machine Punisher helmet.
Our first non-MCU legendary gear piece. So we're really excited about it because you throw skulls on anything and it's just inherently cool. And then you tack on a little bit of Frank Castle in there and it's just,
absolutely
magic.
It's just a cool looking helmet. And also bonus, of course.
Light and sound on this one? I figured as much. Oh, the red light up LED, that's awesome.
And you can wear it closed or the faceplate pops off like the previous Iron Man helmet.
Oh yeah.
Changes the sound effects and it can pop open on the forehead. So
that is amazing. Definitely something to pre-order. But there's another Marvel Legends premium roleplay item that we need to talk about. Let's take a look at that. What do we have here? This is...
Okay. This is a classic Captain America red, white, and blue shield. It's absolutely gorgeous. Red, white, and blue in all the right ways.
Yeah, whether you're hanging this one up on the wall or you're gonna do a classic Cap cosplay, this is a great item to own.
Yes.
Moving on, let's take a look at a few more items that we've got over here.
So we have Giant Man here literally trying to bust out of his packaging. He's a redeco, once again, of an old Build-A-Figure.
And for anybody that maybe isn't familiar with the Legends series and doesn't know what the Build-A-Figure is, basically if you buy the associated characters in a wave, they come in the box with parts of another character. When you buy them all, you can put it together and make an additional character.
Correct.
All right, so moving on, what else do we have there?
We've got the X-Force version of Deathlock. So this goes along, we've revealed some other X-Force characters, and this is kind of in line with that. The deco scheme matches up with those existing X-Force as well. So we got a cool energy blast chain for his Gatling.
Very cool.
Yeah, it's a
lot of additional weaponry and accessories. Very, very cool figure.
Yeah.
What else do we have? I'll take that.
Another thing with this program is allowing us to have some fun being inspired by those great books from the 90s and many of our childhoods.
Really like that these go along with our multiple man from the earlier year. And another little Easter egg, I love the 90s power chart.
Yeah.
Call out on this pack. It just speaks to the nostalgia.
Yeah, super challenging translating some of those 90 hairstyles into plastic form.
I will bet, yeah. But those are the best.
They're the best.
Absolutely.
They're the best.
I think we have another 2-pack over there, right?
We do. We have a kind of this is a little bit of a special one. Our creative services team went a little crazy on this one. Good old Wade and his buddy Hit Monkey here. Maybe they just decided to go down to the Miami beaches.
Yeah, I was just saying, there's a Miami Vice feel going on here.
Yeah, it's got a little bit of a vibe. So we have a Cap painted shield like Deadpool's logo. We got a ridiculous 80s deco on a guitar. Lots of firepower for both of our characters, and some really, really tricked out white suits.
So there you go. If you are a Deadpool fan, this is one you need to add to your collection.
Exactly.
Very cool.
You know, the 90s X-Men has been a passion for our whole team. So we've got a new Logan.
Yeah, bone claws and all.
Bone claws, a battle damaged head. He'll have alternate parts. He'll have his metal claws. He'll have an unmasked head. Lots of pieces in here, so you, for each character to have some customization. You have Scott, our first version of him with his ruby quartz sunglasses.
In the aviator jacket there.
In the aviator jacket. And we have 90s era Jean in her classic Jim Lee era costume, and I believe that completes that 90s team.
era? Yes,
Yeah.
I believe so.
So
you go.
now we talked about the 80th anniversary of Marvel being so big and so broad, right?
Right.
There's people that were fans of the comics. There's people who are fans of the movies. There's also fans of animation.
Yeah.
And doing programs like this allow us to visit some of that stuff and do alternate pieces to get the ponytailed version of Jean, which is something that, you know, obviously was super important to anyone who watched the cartoon.
All right, guys, I want to thank you so much for talking to me about all these amazing Marvel Legends figures, and actually that helmet and shield too are pretty amazing.
Our pleasure. Come back, we'll do it again.
Yeah,
Thank you.
absolutely. All right, if you want to pick up any of the items we talked about today, they're available right now. Make sure you stop by your local GameStop store or go to GameStop.com. Tony, Dwight, is there anywhere else people can learn about the Marvel Legends series?
At Hasbro Pulse.
There you go, at Hasbro Pulse. All right, thanks so much. That's going to do it for us right now, but we'll be back with some of the coolest collectibles coming to GameStop.